It's time for Open Mac. Every show's like a hit of crack. Every song is a fantasy. Let's just hope they're still in my key. It's time for Open Mac. And tonight when I give it a whack, then Facebook will wake up and see YouTube too. Open Mac and me. I know every song. Yes, this is the place where I belong. I see all those ring lights hung over my head, so please keep on watching before I drop dead. I love you, Shaka Khan, though my patter goes on and on. Thanks for being here on my page. Someday soon we'll get back on stage. Let's keep things moving on. And tonight when I sing your request, your tips will make Daddy go, whee! Then I gotta go pee. Open Mac is me. Shaka Khan. Hey, it's Sunday night. Welcome to Open Mac. I'm Michael McAssey, and you're you. Speaking of you, I want to welcome you to my Christmas tree. Actually, this is my mom's Christmas tree. It's a mini version. My sister and I, when we were growing up, my mom had 1 million ornaments, most of them like the original Cracker Jacks. And so I got a few of them, and every year I put up the little mini tree, and these are some of the ornaments that we grew up with. They're really, really old, and so am I. And so it is drier than you have no idea in my brand new Upper Manhattan bedroom studio. So I drink. Oh, that's good. Oh, okay. And so, oh, hi, lady. Oh, I'm just checking in. I was like, hello, Christopher, Penny. There's a guy, Jimmy Don. Hello. Well, everybody's here. The girls are here. My sister, my cuz, Lynn, everybody. Okay, good. We're going to do some Christmas. Oh, you know what? I should probably, because I'm going to do a little Christmas, I should probably, okay, here goes the hat hair. But, oh, that's just wrong. Well, so am I. From Coney Island to the Sunset Strip, somebody's gonna make a happy trip tonight. When the moon is bright, he's gonna have a bag of crazy toys to give the grown-ups and the girls and boys. So dig. Santa comes on big. He'll come a-calling when the snow's the most, and all you cats are sleeping warm as toast. And you're gonna flip when old Saint Nick plays a lick on a peppermint stick. He'll come a-flying from a higher place and fill the stockings by the fireplace. So you have a you that's cool. He'll come a-calling when the snow's the most, when all you cats are sleeping warm as toast. And you're gonna flip when old Saint Nick plays a lick on a peppermint stick. He'll come a-flying from a higher place and fill the stockings by the fireplace. So have a you that's cool, 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 cool. You'll have a you that's cool. Hello, Robert Black, new subscriber. You subscriber, you brought her. Subscriber, I don't even know her. Oh, I don't know how, but like your little face just popped up on the screen and everything. That's very exciting. Because of that, well, you know, it's time for my favorite Christmas song that I wait every year to sing. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. She'd been drinking too much eggnog, and we begged her not to go. Don't go, Grandma! But she forgot her medication, and she staggered out the door into the snow. When we found her Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, she had hoof prints on her forehead and incriminating claws marks on her back. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Shaka Khan! Well, I had to do that one, and I was realizing that because this hat drives me crazy. There's a jingle bell ball on here, and if I sit real still, it doesn't bug me. I also realized that I did not take down the there, so it's not coming back into my glasses. Give me 1 second, people, because see, this is the inner working. This is oh yeah. So that way is it's dark. All right. So I forgot to dim the screens so that they don't come flashing back in my glasses and blind you all at home. And that was that one. I'm going to do this. We're going to stay in Christmas mode for just a minute. But first, I'm going to let you know, I'm going to take a hit from my sippy cup. Oh, look, merch. Oh, look, merch. And as I drink, I can actually probably show you, oh, look. If you go to redstorefront.com, it's not too late. Look, you can get a sippy cup. It's actually a wine tumbler. I'm going to talk to you while I'm drinking. Oh, actually, the wine tumbler this evening is filled with B&B. So that's a sippy cup. There is brand new water bottles, keychains, tote bags, and over on the end is the cutest little Christmas ornament. That one has a black background, but when I just got one for my tree, it came with a white background, and I thought I liked that one better. So anyway, that's where you can go to redstorefront.com/openmac, and I think he fixed it. My cousin Mary had trouble last week, and I told him about it, and I think he had just fixed the problem. So for that's just, it's so much. We're gonna do a couple more Christmas tunes, and then I got other things to tell you. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas with lots of presents to make you happy. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas with mistletoe and lots of cheer. I've never heard that part. With lots of laughter through the years from the bottom of my heart. This is all I know. Feliz Navidad, everybody. Feliz blah blah blah. Pee-wee's Playhouse. Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. I'm losing it, can you tell? Feliz Navidad, blah blah blah. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. I did that in honor of the fact that I should be going to Puerto Vallarta right after Christmas. Was supposed to open there New Year's Eve, and that's obviously not happening for now. However, That leads me right into the song that is my opening number in Puerto Vallarta. And I hope you'll join me whenever I go back there. Maybe April? Definitely next New Year's Eve. I told my friend the writer how happy I would be if he'd write an opening number especially for me. But when he had it finished, it came as quite a shock. He handed me a song titled, How Do You Like My... I said you can't do that in public. I said even I wouldn't dare. So he made a few small changes. Now I can sing it anywhere. Como te gusta mi pinga en tus pantalones. Como te gusta mi pinga y mis cojones. It's the same old thing in the same old hole, but when you say it in Espanol, it sounds fine. Como te gusta mi pinga? Es muy caliente. Como te gusta mi pinga? Es grande plenty. You don't go around shouting you're well hung, but when you do it in another tongue, it's just fine. When the hour is late and I don't have a date and I feel that I can't go on, I lift up my head and I stick out my chin and I talk like Montalban. Como te gusta mi pinga? It sounds so neato, like a warm quesadilla or a beef burrito. It's the same old cheese and the same old meat, but when it has a Latin beat, it's okay. Como te gusta mi pinga? Ole! Me! Shaka Khan! Pinga! Alright, I had to do that because, well, and then I have to do this. Okay. Oh, another new subscriber! Ooh! Hi, Steve. Thank you both. Yes, if you haven't already, and I'm still not quite exactly sure of the reason, but I need 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. But I drink anyway. There is something about, and smarter people than me were explaining it, that there's something about it's just better if you have more subscribers on YouTube. They actually pay attention to you or something. I don't know. Now, I have not checked with you guys in quite the while. Oh, hat hair. Santa hat hair. So let me just check in. This is going, Beamon's is going, hi, Sal. Hi, Sally. Zach. Okay. Katie, I hope you know, this is my friend Katie. Cabaret Katie. The Cabaret Katie. I don't know if I sent this to you yet or if you saw it, but you're my new favorite thing. And so I use this all the time because Michael McAssey is the love child of Robin Williams and Mae West, and the grandson of Mel Torme. At first I thought, what? And then I looked at it and I went, you know what, girl? You nailed that right on the... You nailed it right on the... So, I love that and I love you. Coming back to you, I'll let you get Sally and Zach. Yes, Puerto Vallarta. It's really, really lovely. Hi, Penny. Here comes one of your faves. I'm not sure. All right, let me see that. Okay, I'm just going back. Hi, Diane. Hi, honey. It's okay. Yes, and I got it right. Stephen Scott. Who did you get? Stephen. Of course you did. You did shows with everybody. Stephen did a show with Ronnie Brooks, who wrote and sang "Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer," which is still just one of my favorite songs. So I'm hoping everybody's doing well. it it's okay. I had been venturing out on Saturday nights to the Townhouse, the piano bar on New York's East Side, East 58th Street. As of tomorrow, that is no longer. So all the clubs that had been opening for partial, social distance and partial viewing and all of that with the live music are being shut down again because things are scary. Rightfully so. It's like it's so hard because I don't know how people can make money, but luckily the weather has not been horrible. So every place that has outdoor venues, and I'm talking to you, Brandy's and Don't Tell Mama, they still can serve you outside at their outdoor dining and drinking establishments, and you can still get some entertainment that way. If not, hunker down, stay inside, join me and 4,000 other people that have shows, including my shows on Wednesday nights at 6:30 on the Virtual Piano Bar Network. While I'm talking, I guess I got all this stuff. I should let you know and let you. Oh wait, maybe I don't have that one. Oh, cool. Well, you know what? What are you gonna do? But I am on Wednesday nights at 6:30 on the Virtual Piano Bar Network, and so Duck. Hi, Duck. Tim Evanicki. That's a great. All right, start picking numbers that we're going to do now when you're going to be back and singing with me. Well, I think it's time for this one, but first I'm going to take one more hit. You know, it's funny. My friend Lynn, who just was joking that B&B, I did a private Zoom party last night online for a good friend of mine from Chicago, and it was a birthday party for his mom and for him and like all their friends, and so. Well, I had some B&B. I have had 3 bottles of B&B. That I used to drink it all the time in the clubs. For those of you not familiar, B&B is brandy and Benedictine. It's kind of like cough medicine, but when you were singing in smoky bars for 4 and 5 hours a night, the last couple of sets, it was easy to just take a hit. Oh, smooth in my sippy cup. I have to get the right lighting on the sippy cup. It's got a cute little top. So I would do that, but I've carried those 3 bottles around for probably 10, 15 years. I remember when I moved, twice when I moved, I was packing up bottles of B&B that went on the bar that were just never open. That's all changed. Because I enjoyed it. Also, it was a little scary because at the end of the show, people were having more fun for my last hour and a half set when I was a little tipsy. Not now yet. I literally just started that. But this was a request from probably like 3 months ago, which I completely forgot. So I figured it's about time. When emerging from the darkness, when ascending from the deep, when at last your soul awakens from its world-weary sleep, how you celebrate serenity in this place you've never been. You gaze in endless wonder at this magic place you're in. Where are you when you've lost your doubts and fear? Where are you when your sadness disappears? You're in denial, complete denial, where you turn pathetic circumstance to glory. You're in denial, yes, deep denial, where your life's a wreck, but you feel hunky-dory. When you're singing karaoke and imagine you're a star, when you're just an alcoholic but you swear it's Epstein-Barr when you say Mariah Carey's voice is how an angel sounds. When you dress yourself in spandex and you weigh 600 pounds, where are you when your life's a horror show? Where are you when you think that we don't know? You're in denial, complete denial. Like when Andy Rooney thought he was being witty. You're in denial. Yes, deep denial. When Linda Tripp said, "Hey, I'm kind of pretty." This is old. So am I. If you've had hair transplants, don't think that we are fooled, because it looks as if you've planted peas. Or if you've had a secret facelift, your eyes so tightly pulled, do you really think you're turning Japanese? If you move to a bigger trailer, do you think you're well-to-do? Do you think the married man you date will leave his wife for you? Do you dine on fat-free ice cream and expect that you'll lose weight? If your son loves Barbra Streisand, do you really think he's straight? Where are you when there isn't any strife? Where are you when you've learned to love your life? Barry Manilow, key change! You're in denial, complete denial. There's a world out there, but you refuse to view it. You're in denial, knee-deep denial. You probably think that OJ didn't do it. You're in denial. Everybody, complete denial. Kumbaya. Where you turn pathetic circumstance to glory. You're in denial. Good. Now just me. Hip-high denial. Where your life's a wreck, but you feel hunky-dory. Shaka Khan. That crazy song, which obviously needed to be updated. I have two different versions. That was the original that my friend Rick Chrome wrote years ago, and I've done forever. And over the years, he has updated it. You know, we didn't say Linda Tripp anymore, and there were so many references that needed to be updated. Well, when I was putting the show together, now I have no secrets from any of you, I put up the original version rather than the new one. So I'm going through and I went, oh, I forgot who he put that in. So that was me, but now I'm checking back in with you. And so they go, oh, Ruby, Mary. Isn't that a boy's name? Thank you, Ruby. Yes, B&B. Yes, I do think it might have been Sharon McKnight that first. Now you're reminding me that I have B&B to drink. In my sippy cup. I still haven't figured out how to get. Well, now it's in the light. Where's the light? Where's your light, Carol Ann? Carol Ann, where's the light? Woo! But anyway. Thanks for coming, Ruby. Oh, Dustin. Hey, Dustin. Kimberly. Kimberly. I will never call you Kim again. It's Kimberly. Kimberly. Yes, as I started to explain, and I'll explain it again because now there's more of you, thank God. When my sister and my brother and I were growing up in the suburbs of Chicago, otherwise known as Wheaton, Illinois, home of Wheaton College and Billy Graham Museum, our mom would spend weeks putting ornaments on the tree. Now, we had a big, regular, huge tree, and the ornaments were this big. In fact, these are a lot of the ornaments. They're teeny tiny. My grandmother, her mother, a lot of the ornaments and Shelley will correct me later if I'm wrong, because she always does. She's the family historian. I make shit up, and then she's like, "What you know?" A lot of the ornaments on the tree were like original Cracker Jack toys when you actually got real toys in the 30s, 40s, 50s. But I remember we grew up. We would look forward to going, "Oh look, there's the hot dog. Oh look, there's the little piece of cheese with the mouse that'll pop out." Anyway, cute stuff. This is my this you can't see. There's just lots of ornaments on there. This tree is usually on my dining room table, set up, but I stole it for the show to bring it in and put it here, and then later on it's going to go back to the dining room. But anyway, it's great to have those, and it's so this is a mini version of my mom's tree, and well, while I'm mentioning trees, I was going to do this last week, and bear with me because I'm not sure if it's going to really work, but my tree started out like when I first moved to New York. I would get a tree, and then I would have a tree trimming party, and I would ask people to bring something gold for the tree because I had no ornaments. So that was back before most of you were born. That being said, year by year, I would get, ornaments. And then slowly I started like getting my own ornaments, or like when I'd travel or do a show, I got things that like related. Cut to 1,000 years later, my tree is so full with things, and I love it. It's one of my favorite things ever. And like almost every ornament has a special meaning, or made by someone I love, So, and my sister sent me my newest ornament that arrived yesterday, which was a Santa Claus holding the marquee of the Chicago Theater, which I love because I ended up working there for a long time, playing keyboard for Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, starring Donny Osmond. So that's one of my favorite places that I worked, and Stephen Scott, if I believe you were in the original cast, down at the Intermedia Theater when it starts off Broadway, before you all came to Broadway. And this was before it got blown up and put, Anyway, Stephen's one of the originals. Oh, wait, I got to check in with my oh. All right, so Shelley's giving me... Yes, Stephen, I am in denial like Trump. Oh, my God. Don't get me started. Just boo. But anyway, my sister Shelley is reminding me to tell you how I used to get rid of my Christmas trees. Well, for a long time, my apartment was on the 5th floor on the corner of 47th and 7th. If you are not familiar with Manhattan, that is basically on Times Square. Right on that corner is the world-famous Palace Theater. My building was right around the back on that side. So a couple of years, when it was time for the tree to come down, rather than dragging it through the hallway in the elevator and then having to go back and clean it all up and vacuum it, literally opened the window, stuck my head out, looked to the left toward Times Square, looked to the right toward 6th Avenue, grabbed it, and shoved that sucker out the window. And let me tell you, it was just like a movie. I am not lying to you. There's plenty of things I'll make up, but I am not lying to you when I'm telling you that tree went out the window, sailed, and as it fell gently to the ground, turned to the angle and landed completely perfect in the gutter right outside where it was supposed to end up. So I was just like, okay, who just came in? I was like, hi, Trev. So yeah, so thank you, Shelley, for letting me let them know. Now, I'm going to try to do this. This may or may not work. Because I did these the other day. I took a couple little video things, and this may not work, but if it... Oh, look at how many of you are there. Thank you, guys. Also, please, let your friends know that this is going on, and share the videos, or like holler. I love... They can look anytime. So bear with me. I'm gonna put this little video clip up. These are some of the ornaments Ooh. Okay. These, first of all, I'm looking and going, how much longer is this? No. On StreamYard, on our platform, you can only have like a minute or less of like video. But at the beginning of that tree, I have more of those. I may show you one every week or never again. But the ornaments, they go back to like when you first saw the chorus line hat and the Phantom of the Opera with the Santa hat on it. 25 years ago, when Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS first started, they had a couple of Christmas bazaars, and all the different shows at the time were making ornaments and raising money for Equity Fights AIDS. That year, I got the Chorus Line hat. It was made by the company of Chorus Line, the original company of Chorus Line, the original company of Phantom, and it's like a cookie or a plaster of Paris Phantom mask with the Santa hat. The coolest thing, which is hanging on the wall, was a tap from the tap shoes of one of the cast of the original 42nd Street. And then they attached little dimes hanging off the side because they do this big number, We're in the Money, and they dance on these big dimes. So there's a tap that says 42nd Street with, I mean, it's like just cool stuff. And then there are ornaments that friends made or that sent. There's a picture of my friend Nancy Timpanero. Oh, Nancy! She put us in a little picture frame and then gave me the, it's like a Bette Midler Clams on the Half show. Anyway, there's a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to bore you with that. Well, it's not boring. I love that stuff. But I'm just glad that worked, that I could sort of show you a little bit. And next week I am going to try to have some Christmas Macs because it's been a long time. And I'm going to have to check in with Bobby. Do you live with Bobby Derek Pierce? What? I'm just reading with Shelley. This is great. Ha ha. Bobby. Oh, Ruby was just asking me about our friend Bobby Pierce, Tony Award nominated costume designer. He was my roommate back when we were shoving the Christmas tree out the window on 47th Street, back that long ago. But yes, no, he has a fabulous condo because he was, and I think still is, Rosie O'Donnell's personal assistant for years. So he's moved up into a fabulous place in Midtown, and I moved up Upper West. Enough talking. I want to, oh, look, okay, so I'm just checking in with you guys. Steve, was that Ethel Merman? Wait, I'm not sure. Merry Christmas. All right, this is the part where I think you guys are talking to each other, which I love, and I don't want to ignore any of you. I still thank you once again to my friend Lynn Heiligman, who let me leave her fabulous home with my big sippy cup, which this time is just water, to counteract the B&B because I can't have it all before I'm going to be like, okay. Right now, I'm going to do a couple of tunes, and I believe, oh boy, I hope I have this number right. I was talking to my friend Nancy Timpanero earlier about our friend, the late, great Nancy Lamotte. I believe it was 25 years ago today that she passed. She was phenomenal, and if you don't know the name, remind me. You should have every album she ever recorded. Just the best people. I'm going to do a couple of songs that she did and gave them to me legitimately. I didn't steal them. This is one of my favorites of hers. She worked very closely with Rick Jensen, who I adore, and the fabulous Christopher Marlowe, who did a lot of her arrangements, including this next one. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly. all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, oh how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies, bluebirds, sunshine, blue skies, all that I see. Nothing but blue skies for me. Ooh, she could hit that like that big high note, but she was like, I love that song, that Irving Berlin song. I love that arrangement, and I love her. I'm going to do another song. When I was living in Chicago at the time, and I did not know that Nancy Lamott had been ill and was in the hospital. She had Crohn's disease for a long time, but she was dealing with it, and it was being managed. And so I had moved back to Chicago for a few years, and I remember that I emailed her or called her, and we didn't have Facebook back then, and because I wanted a copy. I knew that she had just done a Christmas album that was coming out, and I wanted to be able to get a copy. And I didn't hear from her for a few days, and then between Lena Katrakis and Nancy Lamott, Nancy Timpanero Hogan, they got a hold of me and let me know that Nance was in the hospital. And she ended up marrying her fiance or sweetheart minutes before she passed. And again, Ruby, I think you can clarify, Nancy, in the hospital bed. She got married just before she passed, and it was, well, 25 years ago tonight. This is my favorite Christmas song of hers. She sang them all. Her albums, again, if you do not know, buy every one of her albums. But this was written by David Zippel, and it's I do this every year anyway, but it wasn't until I realized that today, and I don't mean to bring down, because she was phenomenal and should be celebrated all the time. They had decked the malls and trimmed the town with plastic trees, till the world was just a giant retail maze. 'Tis the season when you turn your thoughts to people you can't please, when you measure passing time in shopping days, and the holidays were something to get through. But the thing I hadn't counted on was you. Just in time for Christmas, you came along. Just in time for Christmas, when everything felt wrong, and I was sure my faith had all run out. Just in time for Christmas, you showed me what Christmas is about. What I needed most could not be bought at any price. I was far too disillusioned then to see. I was going through the motions, made a list and checked it twice, and forgot to write down anything for me. my long unspoken wishes had been heard, and an unexpected miracle occurred just in time for Christmas one silent night. Just in time for Christmas, you filled my life with light. There was joy when there had once been doubt. Just in time for Christmas, you showed me what Christmas is about. And all at once the bells began to ring, and hark the herald, I heard angels sing. Who am I to resist their call? You brought me the greatest gift of all. And now my spirit sing. Just in time, my heart is caroling. From deep within my soul, I want to shout. Just in time for Christmas. Just in time for Christmas. Just in time for Christmas, you showed me what Christmas is about. I love that song so much. I haven't done it in a couple of years. I just get the albums. It's just, oh, I love it. I love it. Anyway, one last song in my tribute to this great woman. God, I loved her. She was just the coolest. And then you go into her, if you didn't know her, and you see all this incredible music, and she was the best. A song that I do all the time because it reminds me of our times back in the clubs. And it was written by our friend Rick Jensen, who was Nancy's music director for many, many years. They did a lot of things together. And this song always reminds me of all of us in the clubs. And while I am doing this, right after this song, I'm going to let you know about a little event, like a mini reunion we're doing on Tuesday night. But this is one more time. This is on my album. I've ended many a concert with it. I will continue to do so. But the first time I heard this song was by Nancy Lamont. In passing years, it all looks the same, and just the names will change. We all will love too many times, and just the friends remain. And so these things I'll say to you over tea for two on a wasted day, when two friends meet and share. I hope it's you that still will care. In passing years, we'll speak of truth and things we've learned since youth. Youth bears no age, only the stage, the lines, the first embrace. And so with that, two people meet, and they fall in love, one strong, one weak. But soon it's clear they must contend with honesty to find an end. Some endings glad, some endings sad, some strong but most are weak. We'll sit with ours in a closing bar, no games, just friends remain. So these things I'll say to you over tea for two on a wasted day, when two friends meet and share. I hope it's you, but still will care. Nancy Lamott, I love you. Rick Jensen, you're a brilliant, brilliant songwriter. Just for that, I'm taking a hit of B&B for all of you. Happy holidays. It's strange, but at the same time, I have all my Christmas thing, and I'm okay. And mostly because you guys are out there, whenever you can find me. This, I used to joke, well, it's not a joke, doing piano bar and live performing like this that I've been doing for many years. Y'all are my therapy. There's nothing better than singing out either funny or just emotional or just, all those songs, and having people to react with and enjoy. So thank you for doing that every time. I have not been here to check with you guys in such a long time. Hi, Robert Black. And it's like going, yeah, thank you. Ruby was just correct. Just in Time for Christmas was written by David Zippel and our friend David Friedman. And I forgot, David Friedman wrote so many songs and was Nancy's record producer. Midder Music, Midder. I think, well, we'll find out. Ruby's going to let me know later, and I should have checked this earlier to give you how to get, I believe you can still get most of her stuff on iTunes. Just checking back a little bit. I don't want to ignore anybody. Hi, Christopher. And then Steve again. Steve. Yes, Steve, I do, as a matter of fact, and I may have to do that for you because it is a request. And, all right, I just saw, okay, good. I'm seeing you there. I'm getting used to, it's a great, hey, Ashley. Oh, hello. Oh, my niece, Ashley, and her, she rocked Kaysen. Oh, boy. Okay, good. Make sure Kaysen's asleep now, honey, because, am I saying it? Yeah, okay. I believe you're still in Colorado. Shelly lets me know where you all are. I'm glad you joined us. This next song may not be for the baby. Just giving you a little heads up. Here on Tuesday night, as many of you know, I used to host a show called Piano Bar Live, which started before the pandemic and when we were still out and about in the clubs. It was my friend Scott Barbarino's idea as a producer, and we went to both the Duplex and then Brandy's piano bar on the east side. And every week we would have a few guests that would come in and do numbers with me at the piano, and we would go live on Facebook before anybody knew what that was. So it was great, and we made it all the way through until they closed everything down in March, and then we went virtually for a couple of months. It has still continued virtually, but because we weren't in the clubs anymore, there was no real need for me to be there because there was no you get it. So I came here to Open Mac. So this Tuesday, Piano Bar Live at 7:15 is going to reunite. I was talking earlier about the incredible club that we all used to work at in Greenwich Village called 88's. For 10 years, it was one of the best piano bars downstairs, cabaret room upstairs. All the stars were there. All of the rest of us were there. And Tuesday night is going to be a salute to 88's. And they've rounded up so many people that actually I think I have, pardon me while I throw a flyer at you. And there it is. There it is. And I'm just trying to look. I want to make sure because it's like, Karen Miller and Rochelle Selden. That show is going to be incredible because it's one of those things where like when I'm doing this show, I see people I haven't seen or talked to in years. And all of a sudden you're like, oh my God. And you keep forgetting, you could just pick up a Facebook or a text or, hey, remember when we used to have phones and you could like call people? You didn't have to just text. Anyway, that is on Tuesday night, this Tuesday at 7:15. I hope you'll join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's just going to be so much going on. Hi, Kimberly. And so they're going, Irv. Yes, I just told Kimberly to win. Irv Rabel, and Irv Rabel is no longer with us, but Irv, Rochelle, and Karen opened 88s, and Ruby and I worked there until the cows came home, and they're still coming home. Speaking of David Friedman, what a segue. I'm going to. You know what? That will just kill me. I'm going to do a David Friedman song, and wait, just to get. Got it. All right, I was just checking with my niece Ashley, who I have not seen or talked to in so long, but I've seen pictures of her very handsome husband and her adorable babies. There we go. All right, we'll talk later. That's what I love about this, you guys. So it's like, yes, we'll do songs and tell stories. I want to be able to just catch up with you. Ever since I was a baby, I have had one dream in mind, and I hope and pray that maybe it will finally come true. It's a simple wish that everyone has had from time to time, and I know you'll understand me when I share my dream and my Christmas wish with you. I want to be rich, famous, and powerful. Step on all my enemies and never do a thing. I want to be rich, famous, and powerful. So all I have to do in life is sit around and sing. I don't want to work, struggle, or compromise. When I set a goal, I want to reach it right away. 'Cause paying your dues, that's just for other guys. As for me, I want what I want, and I want it all today. I don't want to audition. I don't want to take class. I want to be discovered while I'm sitting on my ass. I should not have to suffer. I should not have to sweat. I tried that for 10 minutes once, and look, then again, I'm still not rich, famous, or powerful. Michael Feinstein has it all, and I can do what he can do, so why is he rich, famous, and powerful, while I'm still stuck here schlepping through my life like all of you? Oh, sorry. What does it take to be famous and powerful? Santa, if you're listening, please tell me what to do. What do I have to fake to be famous and powerful? I've done everything I can, and now the rest is up to you. I tried being good. I tried being nice. I even tried pretending I was listening once or twice. But the really big stars have made it without it. Was Betty Davis pleasant? I seriously doubt it. Still, she was rich. Everyone adored her and the world was at her feet. And she was a bitch. It's obvious that I have gotten nowhere being sweet. Now I know I should be grateful for the blessings that I've got. My friends all truly worship me, both of you. And starving, I am not. Ooh, spaghetti dinner right after the show. And I suppose good friends and family and health count for a lot. I just got so hungry. But I have to admit, all this doesn't mean shit if I'm not rich, famous, and powerful. Oh, come on, don't be so shocked. You know you feel the same as I. If we were rich, famous, and powerful, we could take all these agents and casting directors, tiny apartments and back tax collectors, critics and casting calls, chilly rehearsal halls, people who bore us, and jobs in the chorus, and kiss them all goodbye. Is that so much to ask? David Friedman. I love that song. Hey, I was going to do my famous TV theme song medley and or Spank You in the Moonlight. I'm going to push those off to next Sunday. Hi, Brad York. Look at that. I did Steve, tell me. Oh, Steve just said how to subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Whether you're there or not, right now, everybody's watching from different places. There should be a red button that just says subscribe, so you just click on it. But I think you already did, because I think I got a little notice during my show that said that you had. But I'll check later, and if you haven't yet, I'm going to leave you with this last song for now, and letting you know that Wednesdays at 6:30, I'm on the Virtual Piano Bar Network, and every Sunday at 7 o'clock, right here, coming to you from my very warm bedroom on the very upper west side of Manhattan. And so stay safe. Have a great week. If you've got requests and stuff for next week, let me know. You can sort of find me everywhere. If you are not getting my weekly Mac Pack newsletter, you can join the Mac Pack. Ooh. Let me know and make sure that I have your email address, and I will put you on the list. That just has all the info, so I don't have to bore you and talk for an hour and a half like I usually do during these shows. This song was written by our friend Miss Ann Hampton Calloway. I've done this one for years too. It just speaks to me, and it speaks to the family that we have, that we were born into, and the family that we create, adding to our biological family. This is for everybody, part of the family, however you got there. I've warned you before that I can't talk and play at the same time, haven't I? Thank you. Okay. It's Christmas time. Outside the snow is falling like a million stars, like a million dreams, all dressed up in white. I'm writing Christmas cards. A joy that's tinged with sadness as I think of friends. Some are here and some are gone, but our love goes on and on like the snow tonight. And oh, what a family my life has given me. From the corners of the earth to the reaches of the sky, we touch eternally. And though my heart aches every day, this Christmas I will find a way to let each face I've ever loved shine out in me. God bless my family. As years go by, the carols we sang as children gather memories. What was just a song now feels like a prayer, welcoming us home to fathers, mothers, sisters, brothers everywhere. Some we've lost and some we've found as love circles us around in the songs we share. Oh, what a family my life has given me. From the corners of the earth to the reaches of the sky, we touch eternally. And though my heart aches every day, this Christmas I will find a way to let each face I've ever loved shine out in me. God bless my family. So fly, angels of my heart, we'll never be apart. Tonight I say a prayer for loved ones everywhere. You're a part of life has given me. From the corners of the earth to the reaches of the sky, we touch eternally. And though my heart aches every day, this Christmas I will find a way to let each face I've ever loved shine out in me. God bless my family. You'll always live in me. Have a great week. God bless each and every one of you, because you are part of my family. God bless my family. I was so tempted to throw a Shaka Khan, but I'm not going to ruin that. So thank you all very much. I had to do, but I am going to leave you. It's been a while, and oh, I miss my boy. So please take a little nap with Max, and I'll see you on Wednesday at 6:30 and next Sunday here at 7 o'clock. Merry Christmas.